Pittsburgh's okay. I like Pittsburgh, which
I love Pittsburgh.
Is odd for me because growing up in Dallas, I never liked those bastards, but I finally went there and I actually like the city. It's good.
Well, fuck them all.
No, they got good heritage and history at that city.
Got good hair.
Heritage. I've got good hair.
Yeah, Dustin has good hair.
Do you have French fries in that hair? Just mayonnaise.
Yeah, just mayonnaise. Some special hair cream.
Y'all could just get my ass a tongue tattoo.
We're gonna have to start calling Dustin Jesus pretty soon.
He said tongue punch away.
I ain't saving it to you motherfuckers.
We're going straight to hell.
Welcome back to the Five Dirty Bikers podcast. Presented by Memphis Shades, the clear choice for custom windshields and bearings for your motorcycle.
So a little background about the announcement. At FDBM back in September, we actually saw Jared Weems, both of his bikes for the first time.
And they were badass.
And
go buy some merch.
From Jared Weems and from us.
Yeah, Weems Motor Co. does have merch. Anywho, we saw the pictures of this bike for months, but we never, they don't do it justice when you see these bikes in person. So I got an idea, and I pulled Jared aside during dinner one night at FDBM, and I said, Jared, I was wondering if you have any time, if we'd be able to collaborate on a bike build for an autism raffle. And Jared was all for it. We talked a little bit. It sounded like we were going to talk a little later on it, which we did recently. And it sounds like it's something that's going to be happening that we're going to be doing. So we got a bike build that's going to be happening, done by Jared Weems and somebody else. I'll let Ryan take over who else we talked to that's going to be a part of this build.
Absolutely. So like Dustin said, he made contact with Jared Weems. And after that, we had another person that reached out to us that said they would really like to be a part of this build for us, and that would be Blockhead. So for those of you that don't know, Blockhead opened up his own garage where they're doing, all kinds of bike shit. And when we had the meeting with them earlier this week, we came to a kind of an understanding between the two builders, and we have Jared doing all of the fabrication and, kind of design and fabrication, and Blockhead will be doing some design and motor work. So we will be building it on a Sportster platform.
Right.
And so that's what we know for sure.
And we know it's going to look badass and be fast as fuck.
That both of those things are true. And so we have a bike that we're going to be raffling for, like Dustin said, an autism charity. And it will be built by Jared Weems and Blockhead collectively. And we're working on sponsors and everything for the bike. We, FDB, will be purchasing the motorcycle. And so we will be purchasing that motorcycle with a percentage of our funds that we get through our Patreon. So if this sounds like something that you would like to support, we would greatly appreciate you signing up for our Patreon. Besides the normal benefits that our Patreon has, you would be able to know that you're going to be supporting us in procuring a motorcycle for this custom build.
And it's going to be badass.
Absolutely.
So what kind of style are we letting it? How are we doing that?
So we did discuss that as far as style. I brought up a couple of things. I had some photo reference for them guys, and they had some ideas, and one of the ideas that we had was kind of leave it up to the audience. Maybe have like a weekly bracket on styles of the Sportster we could do, and then it would get voted on every week until we're at a like an NCAA tournament championship.
Yes, I like it.
Cool.
Yeah. And just so you guys know, to add some legitimacy to this, when we go out and search out these quote unquote styles of motorcycles, we're going to send them to the builders to get their official okay that yes, that is a chopper. Yes, that is a bobber. Yes, that is a tracker. Yes, that is a ADV, whatever it might be, whatever style, that style is going to be confirmed by our builders so that we know when we put it out there and we name it this style, it's been named that style and confirmed by a builder, not just the 5 of us idiots. So
Fuck, man, you make us sound like douchebags.
I know, right? Like we don't know what we're doing. I mean,
What is that? Is that a
on.
cafe racer or a bobber? I don't know.
right.
Cafe
Close enough.
Bomber.
It's a cafe bobber. It's a bobber cafe. That sounds like a porn place.
The
Yeah.
Bobber Cafe.
And Jared and us, we do have some companies we're going to be reaching out to. Jared has companies that have actually reached out to him and say, when you have another bike build coming, let us know. We want to be a part of it. So there's not going to be any shortage of support for, some of the parts and what's going to be going into the bikes. And of course, we're going to help out as much as we can, even though, the bike's going to be produced, or I shouldn't say produced, but built in Florida. But we'll be right there on the sidelines, and
this is going to be a top to bottom build. So when we say custom build, it's not like just bolt on parts, right? So we're buying a bike. It's going to be stripped down. It's going to be designed in whatever, genre or type of bike that is voted on. And it will be custom painted. The motor will be built out, and fabrication will be done to include frame chopping if necessary.
Yes, I've seen both of these guys work, Blockheads and Jared, and I'm really excited to see what we come up with, because Blockhead's pumping out some serious fucking horsepower down there in Orlando.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
Jared's his bikes are beautiful. They're beautiful.
they're
Works
both killing
hard.
it. They're killing it. So we do want to thank them here on the show. We thanked them during the meeting we had, but Blockhead, Jared, thank you guys very much. It means a lot when you have an autism parent like me. I know Jared's one too, and you want to help a cause out like this, because autism is something that's really it's been on the rise the last handful of years. It seems like more and more diagnoses are being given, and the numbers just keep going up. And I've seen what it can do to families firsthand, and it's a shame that a lot of these families, they can't even get services for their significant others, children, whatever the case may be. So we know this money's going to go to a great spot.
Yeah, no, really, really looking forward to this one. This is a big one. I'm
This will
real
be
excited
this will
about
be
this
really good for 2022. So
one. Yeah.
And
So-
and as far as the timing goes, if anybody's curious about the timing, you can pretty much count on a late 2022 raffle. So just so you all know, we do have both of our builders, both Blockhead and Jared Weems, have some commitments that they are going to need to be a part of first. And so we have a few months before we will be getting a bike. And then, so during that time, we will be handling the voting on the style of bike. So
where are we going to do that voting? It'll be that'll be in our Discord, right?
Discord, social media, to get everybody involved.